Let's get started!
It's kinda amazing that for the first time in MHA history after the war arc, nobody Miss Mindlayer. Can you even understand the little person?
She said she was a cheerful and obedient child.
Never mind. Let's begin. Today we'll be focusing on Deadline for a bit. Since the more screen time he gets, the more bullshit he becomes. Which is really jarring since he's supposed to be this cold and calculating villain. Now that it's pretty much confirmed that Princess is the only spy.
It seems I am not the only spy.
It's a secret.
Indeed.
It really makes one wonder what is Deadline even planning these days, since he just ditched his spy without even putting as much as a failsafe. Meanwhile, Deadline's not even preparing for anything, and just chilling at his dank smelly cave lair with barely any electricity. Waiting for Handyman to finish doing Handyman things, with no backup plans whatsoever. Meanwhile, Death Note's laptop is quickly running out of batteries, which is a very accurate representation of him quickly running out of relevance. Now onto the serious bits. Deadline is written like he's supposed to be an evil mastermind, yet he has absolutely nothing to show for it. He gets stomped every time he appears on screen. No one knew him, nor rumors about a superpowered villain exists, aside from a single mention from Sandsman.
Most people my age thought he was an urban legend.
God underestimates him.
This is gonna be fun.
And even his mom blatantly disregarded Deadline altogether, jokingly blaming her son for being too weak.
If you hadn't been so damn weak, you never would have gotten caught and caused all that trouble!
Most importantly, no mentions of missing people. It's like he has zero impact to society despite already being here since the dawn of quirks.
Is this the world you call chaotic? It doesn't seem so to me.
As a whole, Deadline's entire shtick is that he's supposed to be the one who pulls the strings behind the scenes over the course of decades, setting things up to a grand plan to ultimately become the strongest thing in the world. And the way it's presented is a massive epic fail. The main problem here is the way he's written. He's intended to be an evil genius, but looks more like a beginner writer's attempt at writing one. As evidenced by his excessive overuse of the all too familiar, "It's all part of the plan" quote. Having a villain say this over and over again, yet still lose all the time, is another of those beginner mistakes. And Deadline over here is no exception, considering every tiny bit of success as part of his plan. Sometimes it doesn't even need to be a realistic success, since he counts getting busted out of prison as one, when in reality it's just Handyman's plot armor helping him throughout the MLA, leading to him being upgraded and getting Deadline out of Tartarus. This solidifies that Deadline definitely counts shitting in the toilet as part of his achievements. So much for being an evil overlord. Even now Deadline picking Handyman as a successor doesn't make sense. If he's supposed to be here since the dawn of quirks, and is probably over 200 years old now, then what the hell has he been doing in the past century besides stacking quirks, only to lose again to a simple super punch? Fixing this is relatively easy. For example, if Deadline's gonna consider him being imprisoned as part of his plan, then make him turn the entire Tartarus to his home base upon being freed, instead of this whatever the hell shithole they're in now. Too bad Deadline is the farthest thing from an evil genius. The way he plans can be easily compared to a kid tossing crumpled papers to a faraway trash can, and hoping one will land inside.
It's evil. This plan Z can't possibly fail!
What's Isolating Falcon gonna do, so he can send in some more useless assassins like last time? He speaks like he was handed an evil overlord script at the very last minute and had to improvise. Also in this face reveal. Man, I'm really feeling the Christmas spirit today. For the first time in MHA history after the war arc, everyone is content.
Thank you.
Nobody is mad, 0 people throwing a fit. Except us, of course. The end.